Welcome back to another episode of Sailing Tootsies Marie. My name is Yvette, and this is Tyler. We left St. Martin and just arrived in Grenada for hurricane season. We're feeling pretty good considering we are rookie sailors and all. After all the island hopping just to get here, it's nice to know I can do some chores and catch up on laundry. I was just taking some laundry off the line, and I noticed you can see all these cool fish. I'm just chilling by the boat. It's a dreary day. We're making some water, and I thought I would harvest the last of these green onions. These were green onions that I originally bought at the store. Used them and put the bottoms in water, let them root, and then I put them in dirt. And I've actually come back to them. You can see I've cut on them many times. So they're kind of done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash these off and use the last of these guys. Some of the long spindly parts are not very crisp, but there's some good green onion left in here. And then we'll just go ahead and use this planter box for something new. You'll have to wait and see. We're having a rainy day here in Grenada. We're in Halifax Harbour. And it's just dumping. Just feels like we're at home in Seattle. So I'm doing some cooking. I decided tonight we'd have some stuffed peppers. We heat them on the barbecue, so I've pretty much prepped the peppers. And as far as our filling goes, I have some spicy Scotch bonnet infused olive oil that I made that I'm sauteing this in. I've got green onion and white onion. I just had those, so I'm using those up. I've got some mushrooms in here. I find that adding mushrooms makes your meat go further. I'm all about leftovers for lunch and possibly another meal for dinner. And then I have the tops of the bell peppers in here too. So this is what's in this melody. So this is the Scotch bonnet pepper infused olive oil I make. I can do a video about that if you guys are curious, but it's spicy. It adds a really nice heat, and I'll fry an egg in that. I'll use it to saute vegetables. It just adds a nice flavor and element of heat. You can make it as spicy as you want, but yeah, those Scotch bonnet peppers are no joke. Around here in the Caribbean, they call them cooking peppers, but they are delicious. I've browned the meat and the vegetables are in there, and now I'm gonna put everything together. So now we can throw these on the barbecue when we're ready for dinner. Massive amounts of rain, thunder and lightning. You can see the brown ring in the water. Can you hear the runoff? Check this out. I don't know if you can see, but there's massive amounts of water, and the dirt and soil here is much like clay, so you can see where the runoff is coming down the hillside and how it turns the water like this ring of brown. Normally the water by the shore is super turquoise, like icy blue. Not today. Gotta keep the trees nice and green with some rain.
Even though Halifax Harbour is our first stop here in Grenada, we're finding it hard to believe that we're going to find anything better. It has everything you could possibly want. Seclusion, great snorkeling, a jungle that comes alive at night with sounds, cliffs, and other wonderful features. It even has this little restaurant perched on top of a rock that you have to make reservations 24 hours in advance to dine. Near the back of the Anchorage, there are these little coves where local fishermen store their boats and traps. It also appears every single bird in Grenada lives here. It must be a nice quiet place. Also, you can see above there are some power lines that span across, so if you decide to anchor in the back coves, beware.
So this beautiful tree is known as a July tree. It's actually the state flower for St. Martin. It's also called a flamboyant tree, but it's just stunning. Look at this.
There are also a few sunken boats in the corners that the birds have taken to. One even has a tree growing out of the middle. As we approached to come closer for a look, we decided it might not have been a good place to be with the birds above. Lucky for us, it wasn't our lucky day.
We're so grateful to finally be here in Grenada, safe and sound for hurricane season. We just love this Anchorage here in Halifax Harbour. We appreciate all of you for following along on this crazy journey. Your support means so much to us. In an upcoming video, we plan to do a Q&A, so make sure you ask any questions you might have down below or check out our Facebook page, Sailing Tootsies Marie. Until then, have a great week. We'll see you next Sunday.